All right, hello and welcome. If you're an Orlando homeowner and you're thinking about the future, then you have landed in exactly the right spot. Today, we are going to dive deep into how you can strategically boost your home's value, specifically looking ahead to the 2026 market. So let's just start with a really direct question. Is your home truly ready for what's coming? The market in a few years is going to be competitive. It doesn't matter if you're in Lake Nona or College Park, things move fast around here, and planning ahead is absolutely everything. And here's the bottom line for our whole conversation today. This isn't about giant bank-breaking overhauls. Nope. The real key to maximizing your investment is making smart, strategic updates that you know future buyers are going to be looking for. Which brings us to a really important trend that is shaping the market right now. It's a concept that real estate pros are seeing everywhere, and it's called functional modernization. So, what is that exactly? Well, what's so cool about this idea is that it's all about practicality. We're talking about upgrading the parts of your home that you actually use every single day. It's all about making your home work better for you, which, in turn, makes it way more attractive to potential buyers. So here's a quick peek at what we're going to cover. We'll get into why function is the new big thing, why kitchens and bathrooms are still the undisputed champs for your return on investment, the incredible power of those small fixes, and why thinking about this now is the smartest thing you can do. Okay, let's get into the good stuff. Where should you actually invest your money for the most profitable return? If you want the biggest bang for your buck, there are two rooms that always deliver. And no surprise here, the kitchen is still the king. It's the heart of the home, right? For Orlando buyers, a modern, updated kitchen is pretty much a deal maker. It is hands down the #1 place to build equity in your home. But here's the great news. You don't have to tear everything down to the studs. A simple cabinet refresh, we're talking new paint or even just new doors, can totally transform the look and feel of the space. Add in a modern backsplash, swap out the old hardware, and boom, you've got a massive upgrade for a fraction of the cost. Coming in at a very close second is the bathroom. I mean, think about it. Nobody wants to buy a house and immediately have to gut a grimy, dated bathroom. A clean, bright, functional space is just essential, and the return on investment here is incredible. And just like the kitchen, the small things make a huge difference. Just regrouting the tile can make the whole room look brand new. Swapping out a clunky old vanity can modernize it instantly. And you better fix that leaky faucet. That little drip tells buyers that the home hasn't been well maintained. All right, let's pull back from specific rooms and talk about the basics, the foundational elements that really tie your whole house together. These are the kinds of fixes that have a massive impact without needing a massive budget. This quote really says it all. A professional paint job is probably the single most cost-effective investment you can make in your home. Period. It creates that new home smell and feel that buyers just fall in love with. You can see over a 100% return on this. And wow, this chart just perfectly illustrates the difference. On one side, you've got scuffs, dings in the drywall, faded colors. It just screams neglect. But on the other, smooth, clean walls in modern warm tones, that signals a home that has been loved and cared for. The feeling is night and day, and it all starts with good drywall repair and fresh paint. Next up, what's under your feet? Let's be honest, old, stained carpet is a major turnoff, especially here in Florida. Upgrading your flooring unifies the entire house, and luxury vinyl plank, or LVP, is super popular right now for a reason. It looks amazing, like real wood, but it can handle our humidity and lifestyle perfectly. So we've covered a lot of the what's to do, but the how you do it is just as important. For these kinds of projects, working with a reliable local partner who really gets the Orlando market can make all the difference in the world. Let's look at the numbers, because this is where it gets really interesting. This chart breaks it all down. You can see right there, interior painting often gives you back more than you put in. Minor kitchen and bath remodels, they're right behind. Knowing these numbers helps you turn your to-do list into a smart financial plan. And that's where that local expertise is just so critical. For example, a company like TJ Handyman Services has been helping Orlando homeowners since way back in 2012. Finding a contractor with that kind of deep local experience is a game changer. So the most important thing is finding a partner you can really trust. You want to look for a business that knows our neighborhoods, that's versatile enough to handle both small drywall repairs and bigger remodels, and has a rock-solid reputation. Qualities you often find in those established family-owned companies. So if you decide that bringing in a professional is the right move for you, the first step is usually just a simple phone call. It's a chance to talk about your goals for building that equity ahead of 2026. And for a company like the one we've mentioned, you can usually give them a call or just hop on their website to schedule an estimate and talk about your project. Finding that right partner is what helps make your home really shine. And that brings us to the final question for you. Now that you've seen the power of this functional modernization, from that kitchen backsplash to a simple coat of paint, what's the very first smartest step you're going to take to get your home ready for the future?